Okay, matrics, let's have a look. IEB 2020. So they tell us the graph of displacement, incomplete. Displacement graph. And they tell me the roller end follower. There it is. Vertical and horizontal. And then the follower detail. There it is. Okay. On this one, I have already given the shaft. Okay. So they tell me 0 to 60, the follower is at rest. So nice and simple, the middle of my follower here, 0 to 60, it's at rest. They tell me 60 to 120, it rises 28, uniform motion. From here to here is 28. We have a measure, so up to 120. Okay. They then tell me 120 to 165, it's at rest. So I know between 150 and 180 is 165. Now, remember they told me it's 8 millimeters, so halfway would be 4 millimeters. So nice and lightly. Okay. And that is 165. They then tell me from 165 to 255, it falls 40 or 56, simple harmonic. So I know from there to between 240 and 270. And that is 255. And that is simple harmonic. So I'm going to come along, simple harmonic. Okay. Now, because this has been divided into half, I need to divide these two sections in half. So there's my half, and there's my half. And that would then give me 195 and 225. So if I come along here, and of course my straight line, I'm going to come along here 60 and 30 degrees all the way around. Now you will notice I've drawn mine here because I don't want to draw it through there. Okay. Now I know this is 165, 180, 195, 210, 225, 240, 255. So I'm going to draw this line lightly to 180, 195, 210, 225, 240. So I'm just doing this for now. I'm just putting in so you can see my plotting points. There, 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 and of course there. So I can come along here in my best freehand and join. They tell me from 255 to 360, or to 300, sorry, it's at rest. And then from 300 to 360, returns to its original position, uniform motion. I do apologize about the gap there. I don't know what's happened. I've made the gap a bit too big. And there we go, my original position. They tell me rotation is clockwise. So I'm coming here, and that is my clockwise. Okay. They tell me my shaft diameter was 18, which was the same as what it was given to me over there. And I'm quickly going to go and hatch it. I'm just using 3 millimeters to hatch quickly. And that's that. They tell me my roller diameter is 12, which they've told me here, which is that diameter there. Okay. So since it is clockwise, I'm going to go anti-clockwise. So 0, 360, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, 330. Okay. So again, I know this is 0 to 60, 0 to 60. This is 90, and my top one is 120 to 165. So I'm going to come along, 0 to 60. And my given lines are a bit short here, so I'm just coming along to lengthen my 120 and my 150. Okay. Now, if you remember, that's 165. So putting my 30 degree, putting my 45, that will give me 165. But now remember, I also need 195, 225, 255. Flip my ruler over. Gives me 195. Take my 45 over this way. That gives me my 225. And now I need to do through there. So if we have a look, see, that's not going to work. So if I bring it across this way, just moving my ruler down, so you can see that is that one there, which is too high for that one. So if I bring it across again, see, it's not going to work, but just moving my ruler a bit more. See, that one already gives me that one. So remember, I'm looking for that one there. So if I flip my ruler around this way, see, 60 degrees, that will give me that one there. So sometimes, especially when you're doing that, you might get stuck. So just flip your ruler around and it will actually help you. And that is my 255. Okay. So again, just for now, I'm just putting red dots in so you can see that's the middle, 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 middle. Okay. 180, 195. $210 is already. That is 225, 240, and 255. And now coming back, 330 is just a little bit above 225. Okay, so got my compass here. I'm going to come along. That's my 180 measurement. Bring it across to 180. 195. Remember, these are all construction, nice and light. I do mine a bit darker because of the camera so you guys can see it. Okay. Please also remember, from 255, 270, 300, it all dwelled. Okay, now again I'm going to use my circle stencil. Again, circle stencil will save you a lot of time. Diameter 12. And I'm just going to go around and quickly put in my circles very lightly. Okay, I had a question saying with cams, what happens if my circles overlap each other? Some of them will, and you will see just now over here they're going to overlap. Please, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. Wheels or the rollers can overlap. Please remember, for IEB, cams are a good practice. I know some people try and spot exams questions, especially matrics, because prelims are coming up. Prelims for IEB are in a week's time. DBE, I think you've still got 2 more weeks, I think. Again, just remember, any drawing is good practice. Just keep drawing, keep drawing. It's like sports. Be drawing fit. Okay, and then my circles come to the bottom of my rollers. And there you go. Nice and simple.